Hi everybody. It's very overcast here. It actually got cooler. You can see all these dark clouds. My rooster is complaining now too. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody. It's a little disturbing. I work really hard. I've worked very hard my entire life. And I've mentioned that, I'm a spiritual person. I did not grow up in a very religious home. We didn't even have a Bible in the home. It doesn't make anybody a bad person for not knowing these things. Okay? So, in one of my previous videos, I mentioned for the newcomers what my background is, my experience, etc. And another targeted person took it upon herself to create a video about why some of what I have practiced and studied in the past is demonic. She even had the audacity to say that the third eye, which happens to be the pineal glands, right? People in different religions and sects and whatever call it different things, right? It's the pineal gland. It is the intuitive center of everybody's body. I would appreciate if people keep their belief systems about religion to themselves. If you create a video about me because your religious beliefs do not align with mine, I think that that's a problem on YouTube. So, if you're listening to this, I would like for you to remove that video. Otherwise, I will ask YouTube to remove it. Because actually it's misinformation. And it is about me. I also, I'm an educated person. I try to do my research on topics. I studied Reiki, which is energy work. It's manipulating the energy fields of the body. We are electromagnetic people. We have electricity and magnetism in our bodies. This is why we are either attracted or repelled by people when we come in contact with them, which is why the internet is so dangerous, because we don't have that contact with people in person. So we can't trust our intuition. We're just reading words on a screen and projecting onto the screen what we think or know about the individual. But humans are made of electromagnetic energy. It's indisputable. It's an indisputable fact. If you rub your hands together, they will get warm and you will generate energy between your hands. Anybody can do it. So this individual had the audacity to say that it's demonic and without performing the research. Okay, this is something that I studied for years. Actually, a decade and a half. Okay, a decade and a half. And astrology and numerology longer, because I was guided to it. Because I'm an intuitive. I was guided to it at a really young age. It wasn't even in my environment. I didn't know anybody who knew anything about it. It was guided to me by spirit. I pass no judgments on anybody for their religion or what they did for a living, what their belief systems are. And I certainly wouldn't create a video tearing apart another person's belief system or what they did for employment, calling them demonic and how God doesn't approve. So I would appreciate your taking that video down. Otherwise, I'll ask YouTube to do it. I think what you did was wrong. If you disagreed or wanted to tell me something that you thought was important for me to hear, you could email me rather than create a video on YouTube, a public video about it. I'll never put anyone down for their religious beliefs about God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever it is they believe in. I've been in way too many relationships with people of various ethnic backgrounds, belief systems, colors, and religions. I grew up in a dual religion household. So I think it's really wrong for anybody to put down anybody else's beliefs based upon their lack of knowledge of what something is. And I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a very overcast day here, folks. Look at it. I can't imagine why it's so overcast. They've been spraying the skies for days. Look at this. I woke up this morning thinking the sun would be out. But it's been cloudy all day, and when the sun's not out, it just feels really cold. So I was burning leaves earlier today, getting rid of some of these leaves. I've got so many. I've got to get into this ditch and get all the leaves together and burn them here too. Because when the rain comes, it'll make it too difficult to get rid of these leaves. So I'm going to do a little of that now. It goes pretty fast. But I hope everybody's doing okay today. I'm glad, for all the feedback. Oh, I just wanted to say something. There was another person. I don't know who the individual was, but I now blocked the person. I don't have time for nonsense. I know that other YouTube creators get the same thing. They block people, they delete people. They have way more subscribers than I do. But my channel is to provide education to the targeting community and to everybody else out there. We're in dire times, folks. Dire times, okay? Be calling out people on their belief system is not the way to go now. Okay, people, this is why the targeting community never bands together. This is why we never accomplish anything. People are too busy discussing God and Jesus. It has nothing to do with our targeting, folks. These are government programs. This is very serious matter. And we've got to band together rather than tearing people apart. I posted a class action lawsuit and somebody got on and said, oh, you and everybody else are of the pathetic, or something like that, pathetic belief that the TJ lawsuit was going to go somewhere. I don't know this person. So this individual is projecting something onto me and everybody else that believes in the lawsuit. So I removed the person. I blocked the person. This lawsuit, by the way, I haven't researched it. Okay, it's a very different kind of lawsuit than the one that TJ filed. TJ filed against the ABC groups there and the terrorist screening database, placing innocent people like you and I on the list. This other lawsuit has nothing to do with that. This other lawsuit has to do with the technology that's being developed by a multitude of companies that are intentionally designed to harm people, and that they're getting into the wrong hands, and to create laws against their use. That's what the lawsuit is about. Again, I haven't read it all. I don't have the time right now, maybe over the weekend. I have a list of people that I haven't responded to yet. I get phone calls from targeted people. I was on the phone for over an hour yesterday with somebody. I have a farm here. Winter is coming. I've got animals to care for. I've got a lot on my plate. If I'm not answering a question, there are sometimes I will intentionally not answer a question in the comment section. There are some questions that may be too long to answer. There are others that I don't feel is suitable for me to respond to in a comment on YouTube. Sometimes I will address people's comments in a video just like this one, where I'll select a bunch of comments that people have left for me when I haven't had time to respond to them individually and just state it in the video. You know, I don't have a plan here. You know, whenever I have time, whenever somebody sends me some intel, some really good information, you know, like the 2 videos that I posted early this morning, the one on the electricity being hijacked in your home for the criminal's use, compliments of you paying the bill while you're being harmed in your home. I thought that was critically important. I think that was really important to post, including the lawsuit. I haven't read it all. It's just out there for you to decide, for you to make the decisions, for you to have the information. There are too many people that don't have the information. Sort of like on Reiki. There are hundreds of books on the topic. This is not something I invented. The body is an electromagnetic field. And the criminals have taken it upon themselves to justify and utilize and profit off of our energy fields. Sabrina Wallace, whose videos I posted on my channel, who are also on Odyssey, demonstrates this clearly. She was a technology network engineer, and she's also involved in the energy field, the aura around the body. This is not invented, folks. This is not voodoo. It's not demonic. It's got your God-given energy that's inside of every one of you. So I'm going to end on that note before it starts to rain. It looks like it could actually rain here. There is like a 60% chance of rain later, but you know, it is Kentucky, and you know, on a moment's notice, it could just start falling down. So you can see, I just wanted to show you how dry the creek is here. This is the creek behind my house, not the county creek. Look, it's just all rock. Rock and leaves, so I've got to get some of these leaves burned up. And I hope everybody's having a good day. I just wanted to say that my channel is not to discuss Jesus or God. It's not even to discuss religion. I grew up, you know, in a dual religious household, and my mother warned me. She warned me as a child. She said, you know, it's a good idea to not discuss religion and politics, particularly in public. And I agree with her. So I won't. And it won't be on my channel. You want to discuss it in your channel, fine, but keep me out of it. Signing off for now.